Today I'm having one of those days where it's really, really hard to just be as I am. What do I mean by that? It's hard to just sit or exist without feeling a pull towards, let's say in my case, sometimes I like to distract myself by playing video games. My thoughts is going in a direction like, should I be doing this today? Is this the right timing for it? There's confusion. There's confusion in my head when I try to think about my situation. I can't get an answer to it. Now this is happening, the confusion, the pull towards distractions. It's all happening in your life, whether your distraction is, working too much in a job, or if your distraction is porn, alcohol, if your distraction is whatever it is. It happens because we're running away from ourselves. We are running away from what it is that's going on within us, because at the core of why we need to distract ourselves, or why we need to develop, or why we are in a life where we have negative habits, self-sabotaging behavior, patterns of negative self-talk maybe, or people pleasing, whatever it is that you're dealing with that is quite hard to have going on in your life. Those things are not natural. Those things are not natural, and they keep on existing because we are using them as a coping mechanism for the depth of the uncomfortable things that is going on within us right now. Today I'm having a day where I have a lot of uncomfortable emotions coming up to the surface, and that always happens because it's ready to be released through conscious awareness, by just simply being as you are with it and recognizing that being uncomfortable is something good. You're not supposed to not be uncomfortable. That's why we developed I wouldn't say that's why we develop, but that's why we keep on having all of these negative habits, all of these negative things that we are doing, all of our distractions, all of that stuff comes from our inability to stay with uncomfortable things. So we need to get used to that, which is something that happens when you start practicing being conscious in your everyday life. You're gonna notice that these days come where there's something heavy inside of you, or something that makes you agitated. And you can notice it in your pattern of behavior. You can notice that, wow, today I really feel like doing this. And if I don't get it, I feel really bad about myself. Or you can notice the confusion. I mean, a lot of people live their entire lives just in confusion. They don't understand what my purpose is, which is something that is so obviously clear when you're connected deeply to who you are. But when you are disconnected from it, because you have created a personality, conditioned a programming that is only a distraction your entire life, so that you are not present with yourself and what's going on within you, then you'll also always be in that confusion of not understanding, like, what am I going to do with my life and stuff like that. It all comes from that disconnect from ourselves, because we have conditioned our mind to be the seat of where we take action in our lives. It is not a tool that helps us. It is literally the thing that is controlling us. And that is because we're not living truly as we are through the feeling and emotional system, but instead through the mind, where things get confusing, where we create through our subconscious mind all of these negative things that we're doing, the distractions and so on. Now I shouldn't even say that they're necessarily like negative things, because they have helped us from surviving very complicated and like challenging situations in our past when we were growing up. So they have been good for us at one point in time. The subconscious mind is not some evil thing that is out to get you. It is actually trying to protect you. But at this point in your life, where you are right now, you don't need the same programming that made you survive in a family dynamic when you were like 7 years old, or like in society when you were like 11 years old, or whatever it is that you're still holding on to that lies at the core of these negative things that we're just doing. When you have those days when it's really confusing, when you're feeling bad and you want to do stuff, you feel agitated, you want to go out there and just do something, work harder, do more, all of that stuff, is taking away from what it is that you really are seeking, which is just to connect deeply to yourself and allow yourself to be uncomfortable with what's going on. Because in that process, you're also going to transmute all of these uncomfortable things, raise your vibration, which a lot of people love to do, right? And you're going to start noticing that life is capable of getting so much better as you do this, and everything just starts making sense in your life. Things start to go very good. So try it.